Hey, this is Bruce Cook. In this video, this is going to be another paintball gun I fixed for a customer at Wildfire Paintball. So this is for Tristan, customer that's played at our field, the Snellville indoor field, a few times. He had given me a couple markers about a year ago, and I have actually had possession of these markers for this long. One of the markers had a lot of parts and a lot of things that needed fixed and replaced, and Tristan had me hold on to this marker until we could acquire everything we needed. So the DM5 we fixed, I put that video up a long time ago. It was just an all black DM5 with a virtue board, I believe. And this marker is an Etek 3. So there were so many things wrong with this thing. To start off, both pistons in the regulators, the LPR and the HPR, the cup or the regulator seats were completely degraded and pretty much gone. So the LPR or the LPR piston, we were actually able to get one from ANS Gear. They happen to carry those because the piston houses the regulator seat. So we were able to get a new piston with a regulator seat in it. So we took care of that. The HPR piston and regulator seat is what held up this marker from being fixed, because absolutely nobody, I called so many online retail paintball stores that carried parts. I called so many of them, and none of them had spare pistons, let alone regulator seats. So we were going to get a new regulator for this once Tristan was ready to have one purchased. And like I said, he wanted me to hold on to this marker until that time. Well, I got lucky a couple weeks ago. I ended up finding somebody named Repair Paintball who happened to carry and sell regulator seats. I got in contact with him after seeing one of his videos on YouTube, and I had asked him if he had any like Etek 2 or Etek 3 HPR regulator seats, and he said yes. So he shipped it. I just got it a few days ago. Finally had time last night to install it. So, I put a little bit of super glue, gel super glue into the regulator seat, or into the piston, put the regulator seat on, and this morning everything seemed to be sealed up and cured. So I tested this out, did a little bit of tuning, and now I have the gun shooting like new again. So the things that were wrong with it were the regulator seats. Also, another thing I had discovered, what is it called? The pressure adjustment piston that is located in the front of the LPR. That thing was actually flipped backwards. So the side of it that's supposed to face the coin that gets pushed into when you turn the screw in. There's supposed to be one side where the spring for the front side of the piston is supposed to go into. That was the piston adjustment, or the pressure adjustment piston was flipped around. So it was just in there the wrong way. So I flipped that back the right way. I rebuilt everything. Also, one other thing that I found screwed up with this last night was the dwell. So I finally learned how to program this board, how to change settings properly. It was kind of confusing because you gotta learn the E, G, and O, the increments, the values or whatever. So like if y'all are familiar with this, you know what I'm talking about. You got the values of tens, the single ones, and then the tenth. If you want like 10.5, you press this one. Don't press that. Press that 5 times. It took me a little bit to learn to understand the thing. I had YouTube videos didn't help me. I had to look up the manual online, and finally I understood it. So the dwell was way too low on this thing, and the thing was still barely spitting paintballs out, and some of the paintballs wouldn't even come out the barrel. So I got the dwell on this thing set to 15. I guess the adjustment options are 10 to 15 milliseconds. I got it at 15, and this thing is shooting perfect. I got it adjusted to shoot around 260 feet per second. That's the legal, about the legal limit of velocity at our indoor field. I have this thing set on ramping, 10.5 balls per second. So we'll turn the marker on. We'll do a velocity ring. Then we're gonna do a hopper dump plus an extra pod. So there you go. Uh-oh. That's just the first shot drop off. Don't worry about that. So 254, 237, 241, 244, 239, 248, 265, 253, 236, 244, 237, 247. Well, I mean, I'm using cheap field paint, so it's not going to be perfect. But anyways, here you go. Here's the hopper dump. Now you got, remember, I'm doing this in cold weather. This paint is fragile. The marker is not exactly designed to handle ultra fragile paint, so don't be scared. I've seen a few pops. I encountered this last night anyways, so it's just the face of the bolt. It's hitting the paintballs a little too hard, but as you see, I do have the LPR turned in exactly where they recommend. It's flush, so I don't have the LPR pressure up too high. It's just these paintballs are very, very fragile. All right, there you go. So you see your marker is working again, Tristan. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and Tristan, I'll see you at Wildfire when I see you.